Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how are you today? In today's video, I came up with a really great list that I think you guys would find informative and very useful. And it's the 100 best bug out bag items. Now, I'm not saying to have all 100 of these items in your bug out bag because that would be extremely heavy. But out of these items, I would pick out the ones that you think would be best for you and your family to have in their bug out bags. Okay, and then, cross them off as you go along. So please get out your prepper notebooks or your paper and pen or whatever you use, and please write these down. Okay, now for communication and navigation, it would be compass, an emergency whistle, a GPS device like a Garmin, local maps, ham radio, walkie-talkie. Now, next would be for fire and light. It would be book light, candles, fire steel, flashlight, fire starters, Fresnel lamps, headlamp, lighter, magnesium fire starter, matches, and a solar lantern. Next would be medical supplies, first aid kit, Imodium AD, N95 masks, quick clot gauze, and a tourniquet. The next one for hygiene would be bug spray, chapstick, dental travel kit, deodorant, hand sanitizer, lotion, mirror, shampoo and conditioner, a shaving kit, soap, a solar shower, sunblock, toilet paper, towel, wipes, travel size hygiene products. The next is categorized under food and water, and it is alcohol stove, bottled water, a camp stove, a manual can opener, canteen, like a water canteen, collapsible bowls, collapsible water bottle, a cook set, like pots and pans cook set, a fishing kit, food, non-perishables. I would think like soups, granola bars, that type of thing, lightweight, okay. Fuel, multivitamins, spatula, utensils, a water bottle with filter, water for purification tablets. The next is categorized under shelter and clothing. And the first item is all-weather blanket, bandana, carabiner, clothes, but these would be seasonal. So when you're doing your bug out bag, you always want to change with the seasons, okay? Gloves, goggles, and when I say gloves, if it's, in the winter, you want to do winter gloves, but even during all seasons, you want to have a good pair of work gloves in there. Hat, mylar blankets, neck gaiter, pantyhose, paracord, poncho, sleeping bag, tarp, hatchet, a fixed blade knife, a folding blade knife, a pocket knife, machete, multi-tool, a rope tightener, a saw, like a hand saw, scissors, a folding shovel, a slingshot and rounds, an adjustable wrench. Now, miscellaneous would be like duct tape, dry sacks, earplugs, flash drive, gorilla tape, important documents like your homeowner's insurance policy or life insurance policy, okay, that type of thing. Money, pencil sharpener, playing cards, pocket survival guide, a power bank, ranger bands, solar battery charger, portable solar panel. You can find these portable solar oh boy. My words just don't want to come out today. Portable solar panel, and they actually hook onto your backpack, that type of thing. Okay, I've seen them. Trash bags, USB car charger, USB phone charger, waterproof case, writing materials, zip ties, and zip locks. Now, if there's any other items that you would put in that is not on the list, please let me know in the comment section below. It's very important to always have your bug out bag ready if you plan to bug out. Even if you don't plan to bug out, I feel that it's important to have a bug out bag ready because you just never know. In like certain situations, God forbid if your home ever catches on fire or if there's a hurricane and you have to evacuate, it's always good to have your bug out bag ready. But make sure that you change your bug out bag per season. You don't want to have winter clothes in your bug out bag and it's summertime and 110 degrees out. Or same goes for you don't want to have to be bugging out in the wintertime and you've got shorts and a tank top in there. So you want to make sure that your bug out bag is up to season. Okay. So what else would you put in there? Would you put in, flip-flops or, those slides, work boots, sneakers, whatever the case may be? What else would you put in that bug out bag or on this list in your prepper notebook? What else would you put in there? It's important, to always be prepared. Like I've always said in every single video, it's always so important. And a bug out bag is very important to have. Now, I understand that a lot of people say, well, no, I'm planning on bugging in. I understand that, but you can't bug in if there's a fire, right? And you can't really bug in if there's an emergency evacuation, like especially if you live down here or on the East Coast and we get hit with hurricane season, and hurricanes, like the hurricane season of 2020 was insane. I mean, we were getting hit left and right, especially like if you live in Louisiana and Texas, they were getting slammed. And a lot of people did have to evacuate. And I know the one guy who has a prepper channel, Southern Boy Prepper, he was like, no, we're not leaving. And then they actually had to evacuate. So it really all just depends on, how bad that hurricane really truly is. So I would seriously, consider having a bug out bag. And then also take into consideration what you use actually for a bug out bag. A lot of people use like the old military bags. Like we have Andrew's Alice pack from when he was in the Young Marines. A lot of people will just use a regular book bag. So whatever you use that you are comfortable with, please make sure you have it ready to go. Okay. As for anything else, it really depends on you and what you're comfortable doing. Really, it does. Okay. Now, on to something else. Okay. I was sent this by a subscriber who I keep in contact with every single day. And every time we talk, I hold it very dear to my heart. She's a special woman. She really is. And I love her. I do. So here it is. I'm just going to read it word for word. Okay. Sorry about the tap dance, but you understand. Okay. Oh, really, that was the salsa. Okay, people, here it is in a nutshell. This is good versus evil, whether you want to believe it or not. Believe what you wish. But how do you control a nation of people who are accustomed to making their own choices and having freedom? How do you control the people in a way that the people will do what you want them to do? Propagate a national crisis. Give the people some money or bait. Kill an economy. Kill the jobs. Close them down. Many never recover. Any open back up. Give the people some money. Kill the ability for the people to make money for themselves. Remove the farmers who make the food or buy them and control the supply of food. Give the people some money. Let the people's food run out. Give the people some money and promise a cure for a national crisis. Set up a global banking system for each person to have an account at the Federal Reserve. This here we are right now. Kill the current banking system that we all know and use. This is next. Tell the public it's okay. We have it under control. We have the ability to recover all monies and give you each an account at the Federal Reserve. It's the only way you can retrieve your previous funds. That's what the FDIC insurance was made for at your local bank. This is how you are protected and how you were protected all along. We have had your backs all along. Have no fear. We are here to help you. And we always will be here to help you. We will deposit $1,200 or the approved stimulus amount into this new account for you. And as soon as you sign up for this account, we will transfer the full value of your previous account into your new account with the Federal Reserve. It's that easy. People begin to do it as they are told, or no stimulus money. Damn it. Because it's happening. This is scary shit. With the Federal Reserve, there is no money, only credits deposited in each account. 1 credit equals $1. Think of it as a cryptocurrency. A national crisis on the rise again. Push to prevent health risks to all. Provide additional credits in Fed account for compliance of vaccinations. All credits in Fed deposits must be used up within 30 to 60 days or they will expire. So spend like never before or you will lose it. It's not real money anyway. Money does not exist anymore. The banks are gone. This is a new system, a one world governing system. But don't worry because the people will receive credits in their federal account every month, otherwise known as UBI. Universal Basic Income, for as long as it takes for this national crisis to end. No compliance, no credits deposited. That is where we are headed, and as long as we allow them, the central banks, to harvest our data from our own physical bodies through AI, otherwise known as artificial intelligence, creating a society of transhumanism. Then and only then will they continue to deposit the credits into our account for purchases that we can no longer afford because they previously told us to spend, which we did out of necessity, thereby creating the hyperinflation. Picture 1929, but worse, because back then people had choices. People had voices. This time, we will not be given choices. And this time, our voices will be stifled. Life as we know it will never be the same. Define normal. What we knew as normal no longer exists. Once again, I have no words. I have no words. Once again, I am... God, jeez. I'm going to keep saying it. Stock up now while we can. Because if this happens, which it's a little obvious that this is what's coming, I don't care if all you buy is ramen noodles and peanut butter and jelly. If that's what you can afford to stock up on, I hope you get the better of the peanut butter, like Jif or whatever. I'm serious. Stock up. Okay? I wish I could help every single one of you. I wish that I had all the money in the world. I would seriously help every single one of you. Maybe one day when I've got, I don't know, 100,000 subscribers and I'm making an insane amount of money every single month from YouTube, I'll be able to help every single one of you. But I literally make pennies. I don't make what a lot of people on here make. I really don't. No. But that's okay, because I'm not complaining. Because you know why? Because I'm getting the word out. I'm getting that message out. And you guys are hearing me, and I'm hearing you. And that's all that friggin' matters. That's all that matters. I don't care. Get out to the store. Buy all the dry beans that you can, all the rice that you can, all the pancake mix that you can, all the instant mashed potatoes that you can, all the pasta that you can. Peanut butter and jelly, flour, yeast, baking soda, baking powder, so you can make your own bread. Go back and watch videos that I've made on what are good foods to stock up on, like non-perishables, how to stock up on a dime. If you have any questions, I'm always here. I can email me. I'll email you right back. I will help as much as I can by giving you the best advice that I can. My email is butterfly030807@gmail.com. I will help you out as much as I possibly can. All right. I'm out of here. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay warm, stay positive. Keep prepping as much as you possibly can.